Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm James and this is Clearwater Fishing. If you want to learn how to catch more fish, smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and you'll be well on your way. Now I bet you're wondering, why am I such a terrible fisherman and how do I plan on getting better? Fishing is tough. There are very few golden fishing days out there where it doesn't matter what you throw, the fish are gonna bite it and you're gonna catch a lot of fish. So how do we become better fishermen? Well, first, we have to strive to learn. Whether it's a new fishing technique, rod, reel, color, area, type of fishing, or just fishing for different species. We must continue to strive to learn in order to become better fishermen. The second piece of this is to get over our mental blocks when we're out on the water. This happens to us all. We get stuck in a rut, we stick to that one bait for way too long, and before you know it, half your fishing trip is already over. I'm going to help myself and also help you guys overcome those mental blocks when we're out on the water. The first step of overcoming that mental block is accepting the type of fisherman you are. I'm a terrible fisherman, and sometimes I don't know where the fish are, and I have no idea what they're doing. Now you say it. I'm just kidding, you don't have to say it. It's just a YouTube video. We are not Kevin Van Dam, and none of us are probably ever going to be, except for Kevin Van Dam. If you're watching this video, smash that thumbs up button. But we all can be better than we were the last time we went fishing, or even this time last year. And I always like to make those comparisons to who I was as a fisherman last year, because I'd like to see how I improve season to season, comparing fall to fall, winter to winter, spring to spring. If I can get better each spring, I'm going to be good at spring fishing. If I can get better at summer fishing each year, I'm going to be better at summer fishing. So make those comparisons to yourself and you'll be like, hey, last year this time, I had a really hard time catching fish. I really need to focus and learn new methods and new techniques to catch those fish. Now that we've accepted the type of fisherman we are, and that has helped us overcome our mental block when we get on the water, how do we plan on becoming better fishermen? What resources do we need to do? Well, this channel is one of those resources. YouTube is a fantastic place to learn about new techniques, learn how people fish certain areas, fish new techniques, fish certain baits, what gear they use, that kind of thing. And I also like to look at other YouTubers as well. A couple guys I like to look at is Tyler's Real Fishing. He's definitely a proven fisherman. He's very, very good at articulating his words and descriptions and able to teach very, very well. And then you have Tactical Bassin. Those guys are pretty dang good at catching some bass. They share all their gear. They're not afraid to tell you exactly what they're doing, the depths, the time of year, different techniques. Those guys are spot on as well. And I'm sure there's plenty others. So let me know in the comments below of who else you like to seek out resources from and learn how to catch more fish from. Also, if you haven't ever heard of Tactical Bassin or Tyler's Real Fishing, I'll have a link to their channel in the description below. Be sure you check those guys out. They are really good. Yeah, James, I hear you. I like the YouTube guys. They do a really good job. But I really want to hear from the professionals. You know, those guys who are actually putting their life and money on the line to catch fish. Well, Bass University TV is a great resource if you want to listen to the professionals. And they have, Kevin Van Dam, Mike Iaconelli, Gerald Swindle. There's tons and tons of professional fishermen on there that do on-the-water teachings, they do seminars, and it's all on bassuniversity.tv. So if you're looking to listen to professional fishermen, that's definitely a fantastic resource. I believe the first month is free, and then I think after that it's like 15 bucks a month. You may check it out. You can knock out a lot of videos pretty fast. And the quality and the length of these videos are pretty fantastic. You're gonna get your money's worth when you get to spend like an hour with Kevin Van Dam talking about jerk baits. It's pretty cool. definitely check it out if you haven't already. So since the first month of Bass University is free, I want you to go there, check it out. But the first video I want you to watch is by Gerald Swindle, and it is about positive mental attitude. It'll definitely change your mindset on the water and keep you from having all those mental blocks as well. I use this technique myself to try to stay positive out on the water and keep moving. I suggest you watch that video first, especially if you find yourself on days getting stumped. Your fishing buddies are also a great resource. They fish the same lakes as you do, they fish similar lures that you do, and they may have a few spots or techniques or areas that you haven't explored or tried. Fish with those guys, talk to those guys, and you both can grow together as fishermen and become better. Have you guys ever had one of your buddies show you a new technique or even a new area? Let me know in the comments below. Let's say I spent an hour with Kevin Van Dam on Bass University. I learned about jerkbait fishing, and I went out on all the water this weekend and fished it really hard and didn't catch any fish. In fact, I didn't even get a bite. I had very little confidence in the bait, and it was my first time fishing. I had unrealistic expectations that I was gonna be able to catch fish and make a video on jerkbait fishing the first time I was out on the water. Just because you're trying something new doesn't always mean you're gonna have success with it. So when you do try a new technique, don't just toss it to the side the first time you try it and it doesn't work. Keep that positive mental attitude like Gerald Swindle does. Be sure you check that video out. It's pretty fantastic. But keep that positive mental attitude when you're out on the water. Even though that technique's not working that day, maybe it's the area you're fishing, maybe it's the technique you're using. There's a lot of reasons why a technique will not work the first time. And a lot of it is up here. If you don't have confidence in a bait, it's not gonna be catching you fish because you're not fishing it hard as you can. I'm not done with a jerk bait. I know it works. Professionals use it all the time. I am gonna get back on the water. I am gonna give it a few more tries. And I am gonna be fishing it this winter to see if I can catch some winter bass as well. And I may fail miserably several times, but eventually I am gonna figure the jerk bait out. Not all trips are gonna be golden days. Many trips, in fact, are gonna be a grind just to get a few bites. But if you keep your positive mental attitude, try new techniques, keep learning, and keep growing, you will one day be a better fisherman than Kevin Van Dam. I'm just kidding. None of us are going to be better than that guy. That guy's pretty fantastic. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting my channel. I really do try to make high quality videos for you. Hopefully I've given you a few resources that you can look into on how to learn more about bass fishing and also learn about getting rid of that mental block when you're out on the water. But like always, until next time, get out there and go catch you some fish.